Welcome to my best settings in Rainbow Six Year 9. Let's get into it. Now, I'm going to go in from left to right, so you guys can bookmark this, save this, whatever you want. And let's get into it, though. My squad privacy, invite only, ping. Yes, keep ping on so you can see the yellow pings and the red pings. Display metrics. I personally don't like this where it has that shit on the bottom, as you can see. I don't really need to see all that unless I'm like my FPS is dropping. So I turn that off. Connect feedback, default, cycle inside cameras. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember what this does, but it's probably with the default cams. I have this off. Diffuser pickup, I have automatic. So this way, if the diffuser's in a bad spot where someone died, all you have to do is just sprint in and run out and you'll get it. Now this is very important. Visible throw trajectory. Very important that you have this on. So this way you can see where grenades are going, flashbangs, C4 lineups. Very, very important. Because you don't want to throw C4 and then it hits the wall. Drone after prep. This basically means that you stay inside the drone and your character is not forced to get off of it. So I have this on manual. Match replay, I keep that on. Text channel, I personally have it off. I could give a fuck what the other team is saying. So I'll let them, you know, argue and trash talk in the all chat. I don't care, to be honest. I have this off. Unless you're like Yardy and you get banned for toxic behavior, saying some mean words in chat, then go ahead, be my guest. Crossplay matchmaking. This is just between other players on other PC platforms. This does not mean Xbox and PC console, but this might be coming in the future. Crossplay communication. Yeah, this is the same thing. I just have this off. HUD. Now, back when I used to play competitive, you'll notice sometimes people don't have scoring on, or they don't have the hit markers on. That's just competitive settings. So, I would recommend just keeping everything normal. I play normal now. I used to have scoring off, but it's really important to know if you destroyed a K-Claw or something like that with a grenade. So, personally, I keep this everything on normal. Now, moving on to audio. Obviously, English. Maybe if I want to sound cool, I'll pick Japanese or some shit. Otherwise, we stay on English. Subtitles, turn this off. I don't need to hear the grenade out a million times. Okay, now this is actually... If we read on the dynamic range, this is basically how your sound is compressed in this game. As we can go to the definitions, hi-fi, most dynamic and least compressed, providing the most clarity between sounds. TV, slight compression with dynamic range of sound reduced, middle ground between night mode and hi-fi. So basically everything's just kind of like if you're on like a TV speaker type shit, everything's just going to sound pretty much normal. And then night mode, the least dynamic, most compressed, making all sounds intelligible, even at low volumes. So like footsteps, people leaning left and right. Now, if you wear in-ear earbuds like me, where you have the audio a little bit more like in your ear, night mode will be beneficial. But some headsets, like if you're using a HyperX, where the sound's kind of a little bit less bassy and a little bit just, you know, crispier, hi-fi could work out with that. So test up between hi-fi and night mode, but really it's not going to make that big of a difference because all sound in the game is the same. It's just audio really depends on how the person interprets it. Now, a lot of people be like, oh, but I heard someone on my right when I was actually on my left. 99.9% of the time is because Siege travels through the shortest path possible. There's no such thing. It is just a skill issue. It just doesn't happen. My 10 years of playing... Wait, Siege hasn't been out for 10 years. My 8.5 years of playing this game, I never ever have sound issues. And I play this game hours a day. Most of the time it's very clear on, I just interpret the sound differently. The only issue I can think of is if you're on a staircase or some shit like that, but stop blaming sound. It is a skill issue. Blame yourself. I have massive volume at 80. This just depends on your PC and everything else. I like to just have it on 80. just because, and then I can adjust the sound from my own tune. Music I have off because I don't need to hear the music in here. It's okay. I personally have my own music I like to play. So let me know in the comments below who your guys' favorite artist is and who you listen to between games. Dialogue volume. It kind of helps. Like if I'm shocking like a castle or some shit, you know. I like the dialogue in this game. Why not? When you're reloading or some shit, right? Or maybe if you hear the op for last operator standing type shit, the announcer, you can have it on. But otherwise, I would recommend turning it down because I don't need to hear Tachanka or Doc in my ear. Reloading! I don't need to hear that. Audio, this just depends on you. Voice chat volume. You know, we can get some loud people sometimes. I like to have it on 60%, 66. Voice chat input, push to talk, never have on open mic. Nobody needs to hear, you know, your TV speakers and hear your own gameplay echoing through the mic. Voice chat input. So this is basically how loud your microphone, I believe, is. And this sensitivity, this is kind of like how much it'll pick up, I'm pretty sure. Never have this at 100. I'm pretty sure this actually mutes your entire mic overall. I could be wrong about that, though. Mute on focus, I just leave that off. Display. Obviously, choose your monitor. Go the highest resolution that you can. Unless you're playing on a weird-ass laptop, just go 1920. Okay, so this is a big thing. People are like, oh, you're on 60 hertz. Why are you playing on borderless? Because if I go full screen, it like takes a long time for me to like go pause my music or whatever I'm doing, or if I want to tab out of my game, like my mouse, I'm clicking on my other monitor right now, then I can just get back into the game. So it's like I take away all that delay between full screen and all that kind of stuff. But I'm pretty sure borderless, like let me go look at the definition. The game will run in a window without borders that is stretched to fill the entire screen. If I'm correct, the definition of borderless actually just takes your monitor hertz, whatever, and like your in-game like, but it's the same thing as full screen from my understanding. It's just not full screen. But it depends on what you want to do. Personally, I don't have the patience to fucking wait like 5 black screen seconds to go between everything. But borderless has served me fine. Good hertz, good everything else. Aspect ratio, guys, stop running auto. A lot of people have this on auto, and this is the default 60:9. But trust me, you want to try different ones. If you want to try stretched, this is what I play on. I play on this one where it doesn't look, my game doesn't look too stretched. Then 16:10, 16:9. Do not play on this shit. You are cursed if you play on this shit. Yeah, but let's go back on this shit. VSync I have off. FPS limit I have off. I can go 240. There's no reason for me to cap. Field of view. Please have this on at 90. Max, you know, okay, maybe some people have it on like 83. If you're like Kickstar or Macy. I actually remember Kickstar you should run like fucking 70. You actually used to run like 70 FOV, I'm pretty sure. Macy, I think, runs like 80 FOV. Even 70. It's one of the, I don't know. One of those two. But yeah, otherwise, let's worry about getting to a high level first before we start fucking being like, I'm in bronze and I feel most comfortable on 66. I feel like I can see it now. So HUD display, I personally, I might raise this a little bit, but test this out. This is a personal preference of your peripheral view, basically. Menu display, this is just, you can see the menu goes further and further. I just have it at 95. Looks decent for me. Mess around with your brightness, guys. Your brightness is key. So make sure your game's not too dark. Looks okay. Your monitor settings, though, should also be a big thing. Graphics, listen. I have a 3070 Ti. Unless you are a PC nerd and you know everything, do whatever you'd like. But you want your game to run at the highest FPS smoothly. I don't care if it makes it look like I'm playing in real life graphics, bro. I don't need real life graphics. I need to be able to see the enemy nice and clear. I would not recommend... Hold on, they actually reset all my shit. Am I not on Vulkan right now? I don't think I'm on Vulkan. Usually if I'm on Vulkan, I have the NVIDIA boost on. But I would not recommend going above medium. Medium is like the most I would go. And then have everything else off though. Ambient off, lens off, zoom off, anti-aliasing off. Everything else medium. I usually want to spend at least like a third of what my graphics card can handle. But you'll get nice FPS doing this. LOD should be ultra. It's up to you guys. I don't think it's gonna make that big of a difference. As you can see, it doesn't tank anything from here, but it doesn't matter that much. Raw input, I'll be honest, I've never had this on. I would recommend having it off. I actually think Shaiko uses raw input. But you don't really need to have, I just turn it off, honestly, because it will use what your Windows this shit is. Mouse look inversion. Don't have this on, bro. Don't have this on, bro. Yeah, let's... Okay, so this is a big thing. I actually want to open this up with you guys. If you're wondering, why is my send super high on 1212, but his is super, like, the same on 7070, 8080? Because I go into my in-game files. So you would go to... Let me see. I have this put up on all the monitor documents. Okay. So if we go to whatever Siege is located on, I go to my games, I go to Rainbow Six Siege, then I click on whatever I have to read 4 different accounts on here, but I go to the account, then I click on game settings. Okay, so if you go all the way down here, you can change your server at the bottom. So I bunny hop between like west, south, central, south central, east. This will just help avoiding cheaters or stream snipers. But the main thing you want to do for your sensitivity is find the mouse multiplier. So hold up. I know my face cam is blocking it. But if we go down to... Scroll down until you see mouse sensitivity multiplier. Now I am on the Kickstart multiplier, which is 0.002. This is basically this multiplying your sensitivity. Normally, I'm pretty sure it's like 0.02, which is like 10 times more whatever. The screen's so bright, you think it's bright for you, bro? But yeah, just change that. This is the only thing you need to change. So if you want the 7.7, you go about 0.02. If you want the 7070 unlock, 0.002. Basically, what I'm on right now, it helps me just like zoom in on the sensitive. I don't know how to explain it, but helps me fine tune it a little bit better. So up to you. That's not Kick's multiplier, is it not? What is Kick's multiplier then? I swear to God, it was 0.002. Alright, anyways, though, but... this is a big thing, but go into your mouse ADS sensitivity, guys. Go into this. Get off standard. Get off of it, because the more zoomed in the scope, the faster you want to be. So you can move around more. Obviously, it's personal preference. But yeah, yep, this is what I use. Mouse scroll, I have it off because I don't want to fat finger it. Gadget deployment, always have this advanced. Advanced. Basically what this means is that I can put on a thermite charge and then immediately take it off. I'm not forcing the animation. Drone deployment, same thing. I'm not throwing a drone down and I'm immediately forcing it on cam so I can get off. Aim, hold, lean, toggle. Listen, if you lean, hold. I know Spoit actually uses a hold. He's crazy for that, but that's how he peaks so fast. Crouch, toggle, prone, toggle, walk is on a hold. Because I only need a walk so long. But I don't need it on toggle. It's personal preference though. I like to have it on hold. This is basically that super slow walk. Then you can customize all your shit from here. Vibration, this is all controller shit. Privacy, if you're a streamer like me and you're not using streamer mode, you are physically asking to get stream sniped. I actually was talking with King George in this Brazil about the other day, but how much he gets stream sniped. He even had to change the name of his actual account. But people will tell it's him, even with streamer mode on, because of all the rare skins he has on. So if you see a Pizza Mozzie skin or a furry smoke skin, it's probably King George. Or if you see a Rick and Morty Fuse skin or a skin, it's probably George. Renaming all players. Wait, why are your characters all Romeo, Juliet, Foxtrot? It's because of renaming players so that I don't get stream sniped. Hide the region. This is just more for if don't want to get stream sniped. If they don't want to snipe me out my region. Matchmaking delayed is absolutely nothing because I'm always hiding my screen in the first place. So yeah, nickname. You know what? I'm Maharaga. I'd adapt, but I think it's time to change it. I actually think I got Toji on my other account. Oh, never mind. I'm Toji on this account. Well, looks like I'm Toji now. Let's see. Color reset. Okay, I had this on red. Personally, I like the color red. The only colors I would recommend for you guys to have easy, good kills: red, green, and white. I would not recommend anything else. Black. What are we doing, bro? Using some shit like purple. I don't know, bro. You hella weird, bro. I like 75 just because it just helps me see things a little bit easier, but not that big of a difference. Screen shake, have this off. Now a lot of people wonder, hey, why do you use orange versus blue? Why are your colors inverted? Because when I used to play in competitive before this feature came out, being orange typically meant defense first. And when you're in competitive, defense first is like the easiest thing ever. We all loved... Chat, do you guys like attacking or defending better? What do you feel more comfortable with? Probably defense, right? So I was like, oh, I can always have this comfortable feeling no matter what. So I just kept it on. Doesn't really do much. Everything else though, this is all just chat stuff. But yeah, those are all of my settings. Now let's just hop into a quick game real quick to show y'all what my settings all look like. But yeah, like as you guys can see normally in my gameplay. But let's just go, you know, number one is zombie main here. I look clean, bro. Toji is the name. Oh god, I have lean on. What was I doing? There we go. Well, yeah, this is how my settings look. My aspect. What? Wait, I'm not sprinting, bro. Don't. What happened to my settings? Why is... Okay, sorry, bro. I don't know why my settings were just weird right there for a second. But yeah, this is how my settings look. If you guys like this video, please be sure to leave a like. Comment any questions down you have about the settings. But yeah, man, you know, at the end of the day, settings are all personal preference, and I know you guys hate to hear that because you want to be spoon-fed information. But settings that work for me might not work for everyone. So make sure you just test that out. But yeah, try these settings out, and I'll see y'all in the next video.